It's over.
We've escaped the Millennium.
Again! Well, not again, but the third series, it's finally over.
Only 5 years. 1999 to 2004.
They were cranking these out.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Because Godzilla 2000 was ass.
Yeah, no, it really was.
You know, it's kind of incredible, though, because Millennium produced some of the most powerful Godzillas ever, especially since every Godzilla was its own Godzilla, except for against Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, and then they also produced some really weak-ass Godzillas.
Not the weakest, but some very weak ones, yes. Did one of them lose to Showa?
No.
Okay, good.
No, against Mechagodzilla, not Kiryu, but his counterpart.
Yes.
He was just slightly above Showa, and then Kiryu was below him. Because,
yeah,
Lord knows, as much as I love Kiryu, whoo boy, he didn't show off anything.
Yeah, it was kind of lame. I was really sad because there was like 2 punches.
But yeah, like our top 3 are all from Millennium. And then our 6th place and 8th place are also Millennium.
I'm just going to say this right now. Legendary Godzilla is going to really push it. Because it's bigger than Final Wars.
Yeah.
It can do...
Oh, it can pull a Final Wars feat.
Yeah. And,
then it survives Burning Godzilla.
Utterly unscathed.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, fucking...
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just had to get the excess energy out.
Yeah, just had to pump that one somewhere.
Yeah.
Into the space dragon.
Jesus. Anyway, we will get to that a long time from now.
I think Shin Godzilla's also going to kind of push this list.
We'll see.
Good.
Shin Godzilla doesn't fight any monsters, though.
No, but Shin Godzilla does have some feats.
Okay.
A lot of people put Shin Godzilla near the bottom of their tier list, though. So, I mean, it could be the same with us.
It's just there's not a lot to go off of because it only fights against people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Anyway, we're getting off track because Millennium was a rough time. So
it had some lows, it had some highs.
It had 2 of it felt like a mini Showa.
Oh man, we didn't even get ready with the average.
Oh shit. You're right.
Oh, we were too busy getting into that one and
yeah. All right. I'll read you off.
I think the first one's 20, right?
Yes.
And then like 26,
27,
30 and 30. No,
GMK was 40.
40, and then 30.
No, 29 and 30. I actually did bad math on against Mechagodzilla.
Okay, that's close. And then 46.
46, yes.
Okay, and that's divided by 6. Wow, that's... it's 32.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. 36?
32.
32.
I guess that kind of makes sense since all of them were sub 30. Except for the 2 that weren't sub 30. So I was expecting it to be higher, but...
Yeah, well, it was dragged down by...
Godzilla 2000 really did it.
Godzilla 2000 was scored on a similar level to Showa-era films. I think that really dragged it down. Because I'm pretty sure if we got rid of that, we'd probably shoot up into the high 30s.
It actually just shoots up by 2.5 points. It goes up to 34.5.
It's the fucking Mechagodzillas there. And what was Megaguirus? 27. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, this was just another round of Showa with...
There was another round of Heisei. Because a lot of Heisei's kind of...
But Heisei didn't have the kind of spikes. Like, This felt like another Showa just because there was middling garbage and 2 spikes.
I mean, you say middling garbage, but the middling garbage was 30s.
I don't know. 2000 and Mechagodzilla were.
Yeah, I guess, but like.
But either way,
27 is still respectable compared to the rest of this list.
You're not wrong. But yeah, so
32.
32.
It's still what, 4 points higher than Heisei?
Hold on. Yeah, Heisei was 27.5.
Ah.
We are improving as we go.
I mean, that's all we can ask for.
It's what it should be. So
except for that time we regressed back to the Zilla duology, and we got like, what was it, like 24?
What?
The Zilla duology, 98 in the series.
I believe that averaged out to like 21.5.
Ah.
It was bad.
I mean, we did regress there,
but that's because it was American garbage. It was the same with Godzilla Power Hour. That was also lower than than everything else. So, all right. I guess we'll just go straight into reminiscence. Godzilla 2000 was bad.
It had some really awful CG.
Oh, some of the CG that didn't deserve to be there. Like, it was such a mirror image of TriStar Godzilla. And I don't mean that in that it was inversed. I mean that in some things were weirdly the same, but also kind of different. Like, Godzilla 2000 felt like we were watching What If Japan directed TriStar Godzilla.
And then added Orga.
Yeah. Orga.
Stupid shoulder-mounted fucker.
Dude, I still can't get over Godzilla being hypnotized by Orga's giant mouth and just going, I'm getting in there.
Well, there was a destroy a butthole. He had to get in there.
He's like, I gotta get in there.
Gotta get them goodies.
Best way I can get in there. He should have just reached a hand in. I don't understand why he needed to go face first into the Orga mouth. Into the Orga maw.
Because,
fucking God.
Godzilla 2000 was a thinker.
Just like, Orga's just there like, alright, cool. I'm just gonna start absorbing all the Godzilla power.
You see, he was like, look, beams on the outside, he just heals from them. What if beams on the inside?
And Orga at that point is like, I believe I've made a terrible mistake.
Oh boy, this is a spicy jalapeno.
Oh, and then not Final Wars. Why the fuck am I all the way down at Final Wars? Yeah, he just proceeds to go burning and just blows off half of Orga, and then Orga just fades into dust, and then goes after the real villain of this movie.
There's a little Godzilla in all of us.
Why does Godzilla protect us? 360 beam blowing up the city.
That Godzilla was a champ.
God damn. The end of that movie was too good. Without the ending of that movie, this movie would have been even worse.
Oh, it really... How many points did we give it? Like 2? 3?
2 for Godzilla and all of us.
Okay.
So it would have dropped below 20.
Yeah, it would have...
For the first time since, I believe, Showa.
Yeah, because like everything in Heisei was like minimum to like 24.
Yeah.
You don't need to fact check that.
No, I really don't. But anyway, after that, we proceeded to Mechagodzilla, a movie that you constantly told me you fell asleep during twice.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was reasonably entertained by Mechagodzilla.
I don't know what it was. It just every time like he would start to show up, I'm just like, time to go lights out.
I loved it. We fire the black hole gun, and we either released a Meganulon from another dimension or warped a Meganulon with the black hole wormhole?
Hell, I
don't fucking know.
I don't know. Here's this weird soggy egg.
It just exudes goo.
Oh, by the way, did we tell you we were making the intro to Sonic Adventure? I'd love to believe that. Well, no, okay. Sonic Adventure came out in '98, so I was gonna be like, I would love it if Toho thought they were making the intro to that, and then like Sega just called them up one day, like, guys, we already launched that game, and then Toho just fucking scrambled, and they're like, shit, Dragonfly.
No, what I love even more is the idea that Toho saw Sonic Adventure and went, yes, that. We will do that, but not with a goo monster. Make it a dragonfly monster.
Look, the people who made Gamera used a Dreamcast in their movie. We gotta steal something from Sega too.
Yeah, no, totally.
Just steal the intro to Sonic Adventure. They'll never know.
That's not the intro. It's the climax.
It's literally the intro.
It explodes in water. They show it.
Yeah, if you watch the beginning of Sonic Adventure.
That's dumb.
I will boot it up for you if you do not believe me. Actually, I won't. I'll just pull up YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need to boot up a Dreamcast or a GameCube.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, and then just Mechagodzilla being the most animated.
Idiot bug we've ever seen.
Not even an idiot, like scheming and dropping pyramids of power on top of Godzilla.
So, at time of recording, the Mechagodzilla video is the last one I've actually recorded for. So playing as Mechagodzilla in fucking Unleashed, which let me just say, I don't know why they put Mechagodzilla in that game. That seems like a really weird pull, but I mean they put him in it anyway. So his beam functions differently. Like, you can't just charge up your meter like you can the other monsters. Mm-hmm. You have to literally do, tail stings to build your meter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And he can only build up one block of the 4 blocks.
Okay.
But his beam is infinite.
Great.
You can just hold the fire button, and I do it in the video. I just, fly around like an ant. Like an asshole with the beam, just level the town!
Oh my lord.
Oh god, it's so good! Anyway, though.
Fucking Mechagodzilla. God, the fucking black hole cannon. And then they hit him with the black hole cannon, but...
He just comes back!
Yeah, no, fuck you.
It's just whatever. What if Godzilla escaped the black hole? What? Excuse me?
Oh, and we can't forget Mechagodzilla is where the G Graspers comes from.
And the stupid tetrahedron.
Yeah, I talked about the tetrahedron of power and the tiny chef robots and the man's ability to only make tiny things. I make miniatures of everything that we make. It is my curse. It is my life. He is the Sarazawa of this universe.
As I do.
And that was Mechagodzilla. And then we proceeded to GMK. A
movie we thought was perfect.
Nearly perfect. We did give it a perfect score. It was menacing. It was dark. It was despite the fact that it literally contained the entity known as Ghost Godzilla.
The Agent of Chaos.
The Agent of Chaos, Ghost Godzilla, and mystical backwaters scientist bum who awakens King Ghidorah the hero. Which, yeah, that feels weird to say. The Great Golden Dragon... The 10,000-year-old dragon who's only been asleep for 2,000 years, which is why he sucks.
Yeah, because somebody killed him. Some dude killed him, probably.
Some random human being slayed all the Guardian monsters, but now they have to defend us from Gojira.
And the spirits of World War II.
Oh my god.
It has the most insane premise, but goddamn, did it feel good to watch.
It was a great time. it was dark. People died. We finally saw people dying in a way that wasn't like funny, but felt bad. It felt bad in a good way, if that makes any sense. Like
it felt like there was weight behind their death, and it wasn't just a cheap joke.
Yes.
Like the guy in the Ghidorah movie from Heisei, who was on the island when Godzilla was a dinosaur. And he's just like, Godzilla has come back, do you remember me? And then he just fucking dies.
Yeah.
Just gets a beam through the building.
Because Godzilla doesn't give a fuck.
Because that was supposed to be funny, I guess. Maybe. It probably wasn't supposed to be funny.
It was probably supposed to be serious, but it was
It came off as a joke.
It was pretty fucking dumb. He's getting our boys. Anyway. That will never die. Eggman, reading the Space Titanium, Nobel Prize winning seaman, he's getting our boys, and Agent of Chaos Ghost Godzilla isn't even a joke. Like, it's okay. Well, it is a joke, but like, I don't know. That one's a bit more self-contained, and like everything surrounding the Mothra central movies, like these jokes persist and will never die.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
we'll be making them during Ultraman.
Fucking what's his face is gonna show up. All the Godzilla jokes are gonna come out. The fucking shitty ass Tyranitar.
Bemular, here he is.
Bemular, the doofy Tyranitar. Anyway, these stupid jokes. Because what's sad is that KFC hasn't come back, despite the fact that I almost wanted to make the joke when we saw Super Prime Minister Man. but it just wasn't quite there, so
not quite.
I didn't make the joke.
I didn't even consider it.
But anyway, so actually there is one joke from Millennium that we will get to. We already talked about it, but I mean we already talked about it last week, quote unquote. But so GMK, the thickest Zilla, the thickest Godzilla, them chunky legs, and the fattest beam, the sickest beam, the craziest, best feeling beam of all time.
Oh, there was some weight behind that beam.
God damn. The fact that it caused an actual mushroom cloud was just like, that was just like the perfect moment. And you knew from that point on just how you had context for how powerful Godzilla really was.
Literally, one of the other monsters tried to run away from him.
It was great.
He was just like, nope, I ain't up for the task.
Fuck it. I'm out. Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna... Okay, I will recap the forever jokes once we get to the one from this era. So, alright, against Mechagodzilla. I was excited for Kiryu.
I was too, actually. I didn't realize kind of how much Kiryu got bodied.
I didn't realize how much Kiryu just shot guns.
Yeah, and sometimes his backpack.
Sometimes. He just fired the backpack. There was a really cool-ass shoulder tackle.
Yeah.
There were some cool moves. That was the sad thing. It's like, throughout against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS, there were some cool moves. But they were so few and so far between them.
Yeah, and then it just... it channeled its Heisei in the worst of ways.
It just was a gun. It just fired missiles. And then it became sentient and said goodbye to our main character from Tokyo SOS.
Oh god, sayonara.
Sayonara, what's your face?
My bones are returning to the ocean. Tell Mothra, bitch.
Bitch. Oh god, I forgot that was one of the best parts from Destroyer, was the fucking bitch slaps. Just flying around going, bitch. But anyway, and And definitely one of the standouts in Mechagodzilla was our main scientist's quest to get laid. Despite being like 10 years older than our main lady.
Yo, your family's dead. You want to make a new family?
Do you want kids? Like, the creepiest opening line. And like...
Hey, look over there. It's my kids. Do you want them?
My kid. I had another kid, but I decided to try and save...
See, it was the doctor who fucked up, and I think the mom's like, save the kid, and then the doctor's just like, whoops!
I lost them both! Oh, man. So sorry.
My condolences.
Don't sue me. Yeah, so...
I got my medical license from a box of cereal.
Very awkward. I had to solve a shitty cipher to do it. Yeah, so...
But you want to see the cool ring I got?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Oh man, the Kira movies were such a letdown.
Completely. Tokyo SOS was ever so slightly better.
Despite having Mothra in it.
A lot of Mothra. To the point where the main guy from the original Mothra movie... Like, let's not forget, the Against Mechagodzilla universe, what is canon to it is 54, the first Mothra movie, and the movie with the Swamp Man or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know who that guy is.
That was clearly going to be the next movie. Was going to be related to the Swamp Monster.
I wonder if I can find him.
It started with like a G or something.
It's like Gyra.
Yeah, I think it was Gyra. It was dumb. God damn it. This movie sucked.
Green Gargantua.
Great.
That's one of his nicknames. Oh, he looks like garbage.
Of course he does. Yeah. Great. Really would have loved to see him show up.
No. Okay, so he's from War of the Gargantuas.
Oh, God.
He has a brother named Sanda.
Is Sanda made of sand?
I mean, I doubt it. I think they're both swamp men.
That's terrible. I'm glad we didn't get a third movie in this universe.
The pictures were loaded. Oh, he looks even worse. He's got chubby cheeks.
Oh, boy.
Why was this guy chosen?
Why was Gyra canon to the fucking...
He's a Frankenstein spawn.
Great! Awesome! Frankenstein's monster is canon to this fucking universe. I'm glad it ended.
What a weird fucking thing to pull from.
Yeah.
Just... Okay, we got Godzilla, we got Mothra. Who's the other member of the big three? Ah, yeah, that's right, Gyra!
Gyra the swamp monster, relative of Frankenstein.
The Frankenstein guy! How did we forget? What about the pterodactyl? Fuck the pterodactyl! We've got Gyra!
Yeah, fuck Rodan. Who needs him? And then we are legally obligated, morally obligated, and forced to be obligated by the Gordon to preach to you about Gordonzilla Final Wars, the Gordon saga.
The Gordoning.
Everyone becomes a Gordon. Everyone gets a mustache. A mustache and a katana for every home. Anyway, so, alright. We started with the ship exploding. Everything must explode. We continued with our stupid jokes with Eggman. We continued once again to fucking, shit. Was there another joke? KFC, I guess, even though we don't really talk about that anymore.
It's not really a running one.
It's not a running joke. I'll take that back. And then we proceeded to the Nobel Prize winning seaman. He's getting our boys. Fuck.
I mean, you can't forget about young He-Man.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking young He-Man. But he doesn't come back. We don't talk about him.
That's because we're ashamed.
Of course we're ashamed. Anyone should be ashamed. If you even listen to the fucking episodes where we talked about the Power Hour, be ashamed that you know.
No, go back. Go check out our screenshots. They're great.
Go check out the Y2k Bug. That sucked.
You know, that technically counts as a Millennium thing.
I don't fucking care.
Okay, so let me get this over with real quick. They're on a boat.
Yes.
And they're having a party. It's this really shitty 2000 song.
And they're playing some hip-hop. And, the
Y2k Bug. It's just
But wait, we have to talk about how, oh god, what's his name? Guy with the glasses. Brock and, young He-Man are shittily, and I mean shittily, bobbing to the music. We cannot overstate how horribly animated this 60-second Y2k Bug bullshit is made. It is intentionally terrible. None of the original voice actors are back.
Well, yeah, it was like 30 years later.
They should have brought them back. I would have been happy.
You wouldn't have had young He-Man. You would have had, like, old man He-Man.
It wouldn't have... No, young He-Man was played by a woman. Let's not... All children were played by women in cartoons. It is a fact.
Okay, fine. You'd have old lady He-Man.
I don't know. We got old lady scientist lady. She, like, dropped a couple octaves.
But yeah, so the Y2k Bug, just this giant, like, metallic beetle.
Yes.
With the words Y2k Bug written on it.
Yes.
It flies by and Pete's like, oh no, it's the Y2k Bug.
And then the Y2k Bug goes, I prefer to be called something.
The Millennium Bug.
The Millennium Bug. And you're just
Pete's like, call Godzilla!
And he's like, Captain, call Godzilla, and he hits the button and it doesn't fucking work. Did you remember to update the circuits? And he just kind of looks guilty. And that's the end.
Everyone died a second time in that universe.
Oh my god. They never should have returned. They all should have died when the meteor hit.
I mean, they did. They just kind of got Dragon Balled back to life.
It's fucking stupid. Anyway, that was fucking dumb.
Can we give that one points?
No.
Damn.
It doesn't deserve anything. Everything about it was so garbage it would get zeros.
I can't believe
there
it.
Wasn't even Godzilla or Godzuki.
He was
they
mentioned.
Didn't have rights to anything.
He was mentioned.
That's it. He wasn't even called because they obviously didn't have the rights to him. And
he was in the title card.
And somehow lost the rights to Godzuki. How did you lose that?
He was on the title card.
I hate this.
He was right there.
I don't care. It was all garbage.
Okay.
Fuck the Y2k Bug.
Cool, we got to talk about that. Like, that was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Because we totally...
That was necessary.
No, it wasn't. Anyway, Gordon. The Gordoning. Final Wars was stupidly amazing.
Final Gordons.
All about Gordon. It was all about the Gordon. Once Gordon was on screen, Gordon commanded the script.
The writers bent to his will.
He gave the commands and people followed until he gave away some of his aura to the main character, at which point he could begin to command things. And then he gave some of that aura to Godzilla, who became Gordonzilla and acquired the Gordon Spiral Beam. And vaporized Kaiser Ghidorah, because Gordons trump Kaisers, as we learned.
It's true. It's a form beyond.
It is basically Super Saiyan of that universe.
It is an amazing power, I'm glad that we have witnessed it.
Gordon was about to go mono with a 100-meter tall giant lizard.
Also harnessing his aura.
With nothing but his katana, mustache, and the ability to command the plot.
Also his bear tooth necklace, or shark tooth necklace, or whatever the hell.
Fucking know. It might have been a Godzilla tooth. Who knows?
It probably was.
Fucking stupid. Fucking amazing. Gordon crushed it. Captain Gordon was the greatest. Captain Gordon was better than Jet Jaguar, mainly because Captain Gordon had lines, and they were great.
Also, Captain Gordon could probably find us, and he would end us.
but Gordon was legitimately better than anything else we ever gave a 5, which I think was only.
It was KFC. KFC was also
KFC KFC was not a 5.
Yeah, it was.
I don't believe you.
Well, you're wrong.
God, the Nobel Prize contribution got a 4. There's no way.
You're wrong.
Fuck, we did! Why?
Because we were rewriting that plot as we were watching it.
And yet the Nobel Prize contribution only got a 4, despite the fact that that was the best joke we ever had.
Yeah, I don't know why that one got a 4. You want to go back and retcon that one as well?
Oh yeah, let's just keep adding points to Biolante.
Let's keep retconning Biolante until it's like a perfect.
Fuck it, it's a 5 now. That's a 33. It still doesn't change the average.
I can't believe Biolante was a perfect 55 or a 50-point movie.
No, oh yeah, no, I forgot that. Yeah, no, we'll keep fucking.
Yeah, we'll watch Shin Godzilla and be like, man, the dub for this one kind of sucked. Let's give more points to Biolante. There's no dub for Shin Godzilla.
No, we're gonna be looking at the fucking city that is Mechagodzilla and all the tendrils and be like, that reminds me of Biolante.
Biolante did it better.
Let's go give it more points. Biolante will become the greatest movie of all time. Actually, no, it can't exceed Cornzilla. If it exceeds Cornzilla Final Gordon, Final Gordons, it'll.
We'll just have to play our cards right and get it up to 45.
That'll just have to be how it works. But yeah, Millennium was weird because I think in a lot of ways it definitely was the second Showa, because Showa was definitely disconnected.
Yeah.
And thus Millennium was also incredibly disconnected. And what's weird is that whereas Millennium always connected back to 54, I don't know that Showa did.
It certainly didn't feel like 54 held a lot of sway in a lot of it. Like, the Mechagodzilla's obviously, because, Kiryu is literally the...
Well, no, but I'm saying... I'm talking about Showa. Showa...
Oh, like the Showa movies?
The Showa continuity is tenuous at best.
Well, that's because, you didn't need to worry about continuity back in the day.
Yeah, but the Millennium era literally had basically no continuity between movies except for the Kiryu series.
And that one had a lot of continuities coming into it for some reason.
We deserved a Gordon trilogy.
We really did.
But instead, Japan hates the Gordon, and the Gordon is coming for them. Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Katana in hand, commanding the plot, and Gordonzilla, and our M-Man with Gordon
our blooming
powers.
Gordon.
Our blooming Gordon. Like the Gordon before him, screaming as he fires missiles. Young Gordon was weird.
It really was.
He stood out worse than Gordon ever did when he became older. Despite the fact that every time we panned back past Gordon's face, it just stuck out like... He stuck out so hard.
He had such an aura in that movie. You were always looking at Gordon, even if you weren't looking at him.
And every time Gordon had like the raised eyebrow that was just like absolutely insane. I feel like Gordon almost had a unibrow to match his mustache. To the point where I feel like his eyebrows were fake. Because the mustache definitely was. The mustache was an extension of his aura. As was his eyebrows. It was just... That man just, like, had hair in places. His chest, his mustache, his eyebrows. And then the katana, which was a metal mustache, I guess.
He could wear it like one.
Pretty much. God, fucking Gordon.
Oh, Jesus.
I did not. I was waiting for Final Wars to disappoint and for us to be... Because when I first watched Final Wars, I was like, this is alright, but like the monster fighting didn't feel that incredible. Little did I know, as we went to watch all of Godzilla, just how kind of disappointing the monster combat really is, or really just how hard it is to have a fight in a rubber costume.
Yeah, like... Heisei really kind of... Like, when I initially watched Heisei, I'm like, this isn't so bad. It looks pretty good. And then, like, as I rewatched, I'm like, oh, it's just beams. How did I miss this the first time?
Well, because that's what you kind of figured was just, that's why Godzilla fought. Godzilla shoots the beam. That's the Godzilla move. And then, but then you go back to Showa and you watch as Godzilla throws people and slams Ghidorah into the ground and fucking like crazy shit happens in Terror of KFC as the giant chicken and the KFC bot just go to town on Godzilla and literally bury him.
Oh man. God, that was so long ago.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, we raise our metaphorical glasses to the Gordon. May he live forever.
And if not, God have mercy on whoever in the afterlife.
God have mercy on whoever tries to stop him from getting into heaven. Because, man, he's getting there whether you like it or not. All right. Let's move on.
See you guys next week for Shin Godzilla.
Yep.